Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Patki and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know that I am a YouTuber and I vividly cover Indian cricket team's matches both in English and in Marathi. But I am actually shifting my topic and I am diverting my attention from cricket to bring to the greater attention to the rest of the world and not only India on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. As you know that unfortunately the Ukrainian people have been suffering due to the atrocities committed by the Russian forces for 7 days now. Today is the seventh day, and we don't know unfortunately when the war is going to end. But many people in the Western world are still skeptical why India is still sitting on the borderline or on the fence and not using strong worded statements against Russia in the United Nations councils. So I am actually going to tell them what binds India and why India is not fully coming out in support of Ukraine, despite the fact of our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi talking to both Zelensky and Vladimir Putin simultaneously. So here are the reasons why India has still not issued a strong worded statement against Russia on the United Nations Forum. And despite being the largest democracy in the world, many Western countries have called on India for a strong worded statement or just to show a little bit more decisiveness towards their attitudes towards Russia. But here are the reasons why India is not doing that. First, as we currently know that the Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has was on a visit of Russia last week, which was a total political disaster for Pakistan. But I don't need to go into those reasons because my topic is not that. But as you can say that Pakistan is slowly and surely moving away from United States and just completely now they have become a slave of China. I can use that word, and now they are looking to enhance their interest with the strategic partnership with India. As we know that Pakistan and China are all weather allies, and India are surrounded by Pakistan towards the west and India towards the east. Unfortunate Doklam crisis we know that have been festering for almost 2 years now, and Pakistan has never been friendly to us. So we are occupied from both the regions, from both sides. And as we know that from the last 5 years, at least since 2016, Russia and China also have developed a special interest, and many in India are skeptical that if we issue a strong worded statement against Russia, Russia and India actually share, we know that a time tested relationship. After India's independence, we know from the erstwhile Soviet Union, our Honorable Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru had an policy of non-alignment, but the Western world knew, and many in India knew as well, that India was closer to Russia than to the US and NATO, because we also followed Nehruvian socialism policy, which were evident during our first Prime Minister's tenure from 1947 until his death in 1964. So, Soviet Union, which was the erstwhile Russia, and India go a long way. We know our movies was pretty famous in and still are in Russia. So we cannot just say that a strong worded statement put out because it will damage our interest in the longer term. As we know that Pakistan has met Russia, the Pakistan PM has met Vladimir Putin, and there was a video made by Russian side on Kashmir, which India had took strong objection on it, and it was later deleted by them. So we cannot endanger our interest by criticizing Russia openly, but at the same time, we are also not supporting the Russian action. At the start of the video, I mentioned that Prime Minister Modi is speaking to Mr. Zelensky as well to provide humanitarian assistance, and we know that more than 20,000 students were stuck in Ukraine. Most of them have been brought to India, but unfortunately, we had death of Mr. Shekharappa, a just 21-year-old student, which was a pretty unfortunate incident. So India has to play its cards pretty decisively, and what Western nations uh, have taken action against them through Russia, through economic sanctions. They are just saying that India should put out a more strong-worded statement, as I said at the start of the video. But we cannot do that for the above explained reasons, because first it will put us in a strategic tight spot so which is not very uh, conducive to India at the moment, and it will also spoil the time tested relationship. Russia will not go all out against us diplomatically, but they will have something in their mind that India also, just like Western countries, just didn't appreciate Russia's concerns, where I absolutely don't agree with what Russia is doing right now. But these are the reasons, and although NATO, the European Union, and the US has fully committed fully committed their support to Ukraine, they are also not sending their troops. Germany has sent some missiles to Russia, to Ukraine's aid, but they are not going to send their troops and start a full-scale war, because unfortunately it will turn into a catastrophe, and it has the potential to start the third world war. So that's why I think the Western media and the Western countries should realize that India has his hands tied from both the side due to Pakistan and China. I am not implying that we are weak by any sense of imagination. Our Indian forces are one of the strongest in the world, but we have to walk a strategic and diplomatic tightrope, which we are doing pretty conducively and pretty well. The West has imposed some economic sanctions on Russia, like banning them from the World Cup as well. No fly zone. EU has been declared as a no fly zone for Russian planes, but I don't think this will deter Putin. And India's stand is that only strategic talks and diplomacy will go a long way in settling these issues, which will avoid bloodshed. So here was I made clear what India's stance is, and I hope our friends in the Western media see to my video and what our position is clear, and don't criticize us blindly, because we are not condemning Russia in strong words. So how did you like my analysis? Please tell in the comment section below, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and share your thoughts. How was my video? I will, if I get time, make more videos on this, and please share the feedback. So stay safe until everyone, and if my video reaches the Ukrainian people, you are one of the strongest people in the world, and I think you deserve all the respect, and President Zelensky has my respect. I pray to God that Ukraine will come on the right side of this war. So thank you very much.